Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to my live, my first live ever. So, for those, we use this book called The Daily Reflections. It's for people in recovery, made by people in recovery, right? Just thoughts, ideas, topics, just kind of so I don't get so off the beam here that I could, try to focus on something. So, welcome to my channel. This is my first live, so I'll try not to move too fast. I'll try not to talk too fast. And please, if you want to say something as you're coming in, as everybody's coming in, please say something. Make a little comment. If you want to ask me something, you can. Just, be user friendly, right? If you can. So we'll get started. Today is January the 27th. It's actually been May. Let me see, I started in May. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. It's actually been eight months since I started doing this. And I knew there would be a live coming up soon, but I didn't know when. And just lately, I feel like I'm on a new journey and I just wanted to go live with you guys today. So let's get started, okay? So it's January the 27th, and as you're coming in, just come on in, just tell me where you're from, just say hello. Say if your friends are on here, say hi to them too. Okay, so freedom from guilt. Whether other people, where other people were concerned, we had to drop the word blame from our speech and thought. And this is from the 12 and 12, page 47. And the 12 and 12 is just another book that we read in recovery. It's actually a more descriptive discussion of the 12 steps and the 12 traditions that we use in recovery to better not only our sobriety, but to better our lives out here in the world, pretty much how to carry ourselves, right? So it says, so I do have dogs and I have a roommate. So if you might see my roommate pass by and you might hear my dogs bark. So weird lives. Can't really cut that, right? So here we go. When I become willing to accept my own powerlessness, I begin to realize that blaming myself for all the trouble in my life can be an ego trip back into hopelessness. Asking for help and listening deeply to the messages inherent in the steps and traditions of the program make it possible to change those attitudes which delay my recovery. Before, sorry, before joining AA, I had such a desire for approval from people in powerful positions that I was willing to sacrifice myself and others to gain a foothold in the world. My God. They're talking about a lot of good things here. I invariably came to grief. In the program, I find true friends who love, understand, and care to help me learn the truth about myself. With the help of the so many great topics we could talk about. If we were in a meeting right now, I mean, you'd hear probably shares from all over the place, right? So, right, when I first read this, I think, okay, where other people were concerned, we had to drop the word blame from our speech and thought. The first thing that I thought was, okay, now something new to me is that to stop blaming people for my problems, right? It's not the cop's fault. Yes, he arrested me, but I was the one who was drinking and driving and got in a car accident, right? Yes, the person, my girlfriend left me, but I was inattentive, unresponsive, cheating probably, always drunk, always high. Okay, so I can't keep blaming them for my drinking and my drugging. I can't keep blaming other people for some of the debt I'm in, right? Because I'm still in debt, but I can't keep blaming other people. I chose to do that. Whether I chose to do it to look good, whether I chose to do it to sound good, whether I chose to do it out of necessity, I mean, that's just that doesn't matter. That what matters is that I stop blaming other people for my problems. Because the truth is, when with or without alcohol, we get in a bind. We might have to take a loan. We might have to, if I choose to. Sorry, Kimberly's having like a bad week, so she's a little barky. I might have to step away to close the door. But if I do, please, thank you for being understanding. So whether I did it or not, I mean, it's time to get honest, right? This program is all about honesty. It's time to get honest. I did it because I wanted to. I got the loan because I wanted to, whether it was because I wanted to look good or whatever. I did it because I wanted to. So I had to stop saying, oh, I did it because she made me. I did it because she wouldn't like me. And those are all true, but I can't keep blaming people, right? So, but the more that I read on this, in lower down, it takes like a different little turn, right? In the reading, it says, I had the desire. No, right here. Okay, right here. It says, I begin to realize that blaming myself. Okay, so now I'm an extremist, right? So I came in blaming everybody else for my problems. I mean, you would drink too. You had a family like mine, you would drink too. If you had friends like mine, you would drink too. You had a girlfriend like mine, you would drink too. You had problems like mine, a childhood like mine, or everything like me, right? You would drink too. And then from that extreme, I went to the other extreme. Oh man, I did it to myself. Oh, I'm such a bad person. I would hate me too. I would leave me too. I would blah 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 me too. I would arrest me too. You know, that is an ego trip. That is an ego trip. See, ego trips are not just about you're feeling like you're better than anybody else. An ego trip is also like you feeling like you're the worst person in the world. That is an ego trip. So that's what I said. Oh, so now it's coming at a different angle. It's telling me, oh, so now I'm using my woes. My woes is me to because I keep relapsing and I can't stay in and every girl leaves me and they keep cheating on me and what that's I'm still blaming people. I'm still blaming people. What is the solution, right? Asking for help and listening deeply to the messages inherent in the steps and traditions of the program make it possible to change. When I came into recovery, the first thing that they gave me was a choice. Some people say, man, I couldn't stop drinking if I didn't, even when I wanted to. I know I was that person. I was that person 5 years ago. Man, 5 years ago, I would go into a meeting, pick up a desire chip, get out the meeting, go drink. Wake up in the morning, say, okay, this is my sobriety day. Today's the day. I'd go to a meeting, pick up another chip, go out and drink. Man, I did that for like 2 weeks. I got so embarrassed that instead of going to my home group, I started going to other groups because I started to feel shame. Right? So where's the choice in that? The choice is I could either work a program or not work a program. Rely on a higher power or don't rely on a higher power. Do the right thing or don't do the right thing. I'm a grown man now. Right? It's giving me a choice here. It's like, dude, are you done? Are you done living your life the way you've been living it? If you are you ready to do whatever it takes for your recovery? That's a choice they gave me. Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Yes or no? And if you say no problem. They told me, okay, you're not ready, you're not willing, that's cool. Keep coming back. Don't drink. We'll always be here. When you're ready, when you're done, go have a blast. We'll always be here. But if you are, there's work to be done. There's work to be done. They give us that choice here, right? So then it goes back just a little bit. Before joining AA, it says here, I had a desire for approval from people in powerful positions that I was willing to sacrifice myself and others to gain a foothold in the world. My God, here's another angle still. Oh, they won't promote me because of what so-and-so said about me. They won't promote me because blah, 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 likes blah, blah, blah more than me. Well, guess what? I'll show them. I'll show them. I'll just quit. Blaming, self justification, ego tripping. It's all right there. Okay, all that, being able to see that takes practice, folks. When I come in here, I didn't come in here knowing that I was doing those things. I was doing those things not even knowing. I mean, it was my way of life, right? So, not everybody knew that. Not everybody. I mean, I couldn't see that for myself. I needed the help of the people around me, right? I used my sponsor, and he, through the steps, he was able to show me through my previous actions where I have been doing a lot of this stuff, right? So even people call me out too sometimes. They just call me straight up, like, "Hey, dude, like that, what you're doing, like, it's not cool. This is what it is." So I have people like that who in my life, whether they're my friends or not. I mean, people get tired of listening to my crap sometimes, so they'll tell me. They'll just straight up tell me, right? So that's what like the listening is, right? And the desire for approval, man, I had to throw that out the door, because when people are telling me things that might help me, it doesn't feel like approval. It feels like a punch in the gut, right? So am I desiring for a punch in the gut? No, not always. I still like to be liked. I still like to be a good guy. I still like to do things that help others, right? But I want to do it because that's who I am. I don't want to do it just for just because it's a performance, just to perform, or just to look good, right? Or just, it's those people who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. Excuse me 1 second. Let me close the door, okay? That should be better. Sorry. Like 80% of our community has dogs. So they see dogs and they get crazy. I hope y'all can hear me. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So let's see what else we got in here. So I was willing to sacrifice myself and others to gain a foot here in the world, stepping on people's toes, sacrifice my dignity, sacrifice my people probably, there are times when someone might say, "My God, dude, grow some balls," right? Because why? Because I can stand up for myself, because I'm just trying to please everybody. Man, does this still happen? Yeah, but do I have a solution? Yes. What is it? Like, come on, like, shake it out. Have some confidence. I get that now. I get to do that now, right? So how? Well, with the help of the 12 steps, I am able to build a better life free of guilt and the need for self justification. See, I don't have to blame anybody anymore. I don't have to self justify anything. I could stand tall, whether I know it all or not, whether I'm like, I don't got to prove myself anymore. I just got to have fun, do the next right thing. Don't steal, don't lie, don't be, don't cheat. It's just like some really easy things. And when I don't know what God wants me to do, I know what He don't want me to do. He don't want me to be gossiping. He don't want me to be complaining. He don't want me to be blaming. He doesn't want me to feel sorry for myself. I remember one time, I think my friend was like really, really tired of just listening to my stuff. And one day she just came on and said, "Chris, you're not a victim." And I was like, "What?" I mean, like, I was like sharing some deep stuff. I probably was even crying. And she said, "You're not a victim, Chris. Man, you have the power. Like, you could be different. Like, you could leave this person. You could do this stuff. Man, you're not a victim. You have it all within you." And I was like, whoa. I was like, man, calm down. Like, geez, really? But you know what? I'm grateful. I'm grateful that she had whatever it took, right, to say that to me, because that's the truth. I have the power today. I'm not a victim, right? If I want a job, I can go out and get it. I can learn the skills I need to fulfill the position, right? I can get educated. Nowadays, you can find anything on YouTube. I can read books. If I need a sense of clarity, I can go to a meeting. I could talk to a mentor. I could call a friend. I mean, if there's something that I just need to process, I could just call somebody and chit chat with them or ask them how their day was. I mean, I could start reading. I could listen to some good music, something that'll get me out of my funk. I mean, there's a million things that I could do today to get me out of that what was me victim mentality, that other ego trip that not a lot of people talk about, right? I mean, I may be powerless over alcohol, but I'm not powerless over some things in my life, right? Like me, all those things within me. I have the power within me to do many great things. So do you. So does anybody. Everybody has that power, right? Man, there's so many people. I wish I could just like shake them. They can't see it. They can't feel it. And man, I send them videos and I give them books, and I'm just, ay, Dios mío, I think, hijo. What worked for me? The steps. I'm being honest. Therapy. I'm being honest with my therapist. The therapist can only work with what you give them. If you give them lies, that's what they're going to work with. If you give them the truth, they're going to work with that. Same thing with pastors and best friends. I mean, if you're lying to your best friend, you're not a good friend. I'm sorry. I don't care if you're trying to protect her. If you're lying to your best friend, you're not a good friend. I know for me, I learned the hard way, man, that I tell my friends everything. Even if I think I'm not going to look good, even if I think I'm not going to hurt them. If they ask me a question, I'm going to tell them the truth. If I know something, whether they ask me or not, I'm going to tell them. That's just who I am today. And I get to be that person. I get to choose that person. Do I go out just telling people stuff to hurt them? No. Heck no. I love my friends. I love my family. I wouldn't do that. I mean, I say it with love. I even have the choice to do that. Can be a total jerk about it. I can say it with love. How, Chris? Man, it takes practice. Everything in this program is practice. Everything in life is practice. Man, I hear over and over and over again that moms, nobody really can tell you how to be a good mom, right? They can give you advice. They can tell you this, but every mom has their own very specific journey. Well, guess what? Every person has their very own, very specific journey, just like I do, just like you do, just like that person, just like that person, just like Kimberly, just like Aaron, just like Bree, just like anybody has their own very specific thing. Do we have tools? Yeah, I'll show you. I'll share with you all my tools. Every single tool that I have, I'll share it with you if it'll help you. Even when I don't know if it's gonna help, but here it is. Why do I get to do that? Because I'm free from guilt. It's right here. Freedom from, well, you can't see it because of the light, sorry. But the title of it says Freedom from Guilt. Through these steps have gotten me so free. Well, you can see my little doggy. He's cute, right? That's Aaron. Can't see her. That's Kimberly. She's barking about something. I don't know. So, because I'm free from guilt, and because I do whatever I can to stay free, I get to live my life just a little bit different. I don't have to worry about that stuff that's still bringing me shame. I don't have to worry about that stuff that's still bothering me. Do I work on it? Yeah, I work on it. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm a human. I still mess up. Still crops up that I haven't worked on, and I'll just work on it when I can. Usually, I'm still kind of Chris, so sometimes it's got to get really painful before I work on it. But man, this journey is so awesome. It's just oh, now they're both there. Look, this journey is like, it's incredible. It's a way of living that I never imagined it. I never thought that I could you know, man, I live in Austin. I never ever considered Austin till I started working here. Um, so here I am, and here's my place. It's nice, and I've got a good job. I feel good inside. That alone is worth a lot to me. The fact that I didn't drink last night, the fact that I haven't drank today, the fact that I'm not thinking about drinking today, the fact that I'm gonna get up from here and go hang out with some friends and probably eat. I don't know, maybe drink some coffee, maybe walk around, maybe jump. It's so revolutionary to me, and I'm grateful that I'm just grateful. So good for everything. Everything is. I'm really like this live. I really like the angle. It's so different than doing it on a phone. I'm on a computer, and the lighting's pretty good, and you can see a lot of my home. Yes, I still have a Christmas tree up. It's still January. We'll get it done at some point, but no hurry. Um, I'm not in a hurry, and I got a little crossover and some plants. See, and a ceiling fan with a very bright light. So anyway, guys, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. 22 minutes in, I'm out of stuff to say. I'm just really excited. I've never done a live. This is my first live, so welcome, 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 welcome to my first live. Everybody who joined me, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here with me. It's been exciting just watching your comments and just watching you hang out with me. It's been very, very exciting. So I look forward to doing more lives with you. I don't have any guarantees. I wish I had more of an answer when I would go live again. The truth is I don't know, but hey, keep on the lookout, and I'll keep sharing, I'll keep going live, and I'll keep tagging people and everything. So thank you all for joining me today, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.